It looks harmless, elegant even, a silver vase, crafted in Italy during the Renaissance. But everyone who has owned it has died, suddenly, unexpectedly, sometimes within days. Its history is filled with quiet disappearances, sealed investigations, and private sales that ended in tragedy. And when it was finally buried, someone left a note. Beware, this vase brings death. No museum displays it. No official record confirms it, because the Bono vase has vanished. And some say that's the only reason we're still safe. If you believe certain objects carry more than history, stay with us. The story begins in 15th century Italy, possibly in the countryside near Napoli or further north in Venice. The precise location is unclear. The record is fragmentary. The legend persistent. According to the most accepted version, the vase was crafted as a wedding gift, a silver masterpiece, engraved with floral motifs and soft ridges, a vessel meant to bless a union. But the bride never made it to the altar. On the eve of the ceremony, she was found dead in her room, the vase clutched in her arms. No wounds, no illness, her expression frozen between peace and terror. Some say she whispered something as she died, words no one understood, or that no one dared to repeat. Others say the room was locked from the inside, that the air had changed. Whatever the truth, the wedding was canceled, the family mourned, and the vase remained. What began as a gift became an heirloom, but it never brought peace. It was passed on in silence, like a memory too painful to name. And wherever it went, unease followed. The object was beautiful, but no one wanted it displayed. Some believe its beauty was a disguise, a mask hiding something darker beneath the surface. Over the next few centuries, the Bono vase changed hands many times. Families moved, estates were sold, but wherever it went, tragedy followed. Records are scarce, but the pattern is unnerving. A young nobleman died in his sleep 2 nights after inheriting it. A merchant collapsed at his death days after purchasing it. A scholar who acquired it in Florence fell ill without diagnosis and was gone within a week. Some dismissed the deaths as coincidence. Others saw the pattern and grew afraid. By the late 19th century, the vase was no longer traded openly. It moved through private channels, offered discreetly to collectors with morbid tastes or skepticism to spare. But one by one, the owners kept dying. Some of their names were documented. Others disappeared along with their estates. Rumors circulated about a shadow that lingered near the vase, about cold rooms, whispers, and broken clocks. Nothing provable, nothing concrete, but always something wrong. The vase gained a reputation, not just cursed, but lethal. A collector once called it the silver coffin. Another claimed it was a hole in time, beautiful but wrong. The 20th century brought new eyes to the vase and more deaths. In the 1930s, the Bono vase reappeared in an auction. The buyer, a pharmacist, died within days. His family tried to sell it and refused to keep it in their home. The next owner was a historian. He, too, passed away under strange circumstances. At some point, someone placed a note inside the vase. Beware, this vase brings death. But it didn't stop the cycle. The vase continued to circulate. Collectors dismissed the stories as myth until it was too late. Attempt to analyze it revealed nothing unusual. The silver was ordinary, the craftsmanship exquisite. No poison, no trace of any substance that could cause harm. But the deaths never stopped. One expert said, the object resists classification. It isn't just cursed, it's evasive. It disappears when observed too closely. And slowly, museums and institutions began to decline involvement, not out of disbelief, but caution. Because at some point, curiosity began to feel like temptation. What if the danger wasn't material, but in the attention? At some point, the vase was handed over to the authorities. Different sources claim different agencies. Some say the police, others the Vatican. But what's consistent is this. It vanished. One version says it was sealed in a lead box and buried on consecrated ground, somewhere no one could find it. Another claims it was hidden in the vault of a private museum, unlisted and unmarked. What remains of its record is fragmented newspaper clippings, unverified testimonies, a few photos grainy, black and white. One shows the vase behind glass, beside a plaque with no name. The official story says it was lost, but some believe it was erased, intentionally removed from history, not to protect it, but to protect us. After all, how do you study something that seems to punish curiosity? And what does it mean when institutions begin to fear a single object? Could it be that they feared what might be proven? Today, the Bono vase is a ghost. It's not on display. It's not in any catalog. Yet the legend survives because people remember what it did. Families in Italy still whisper about it. Auction houses refuse to acknowledge it. Some collectors claim to know where it is, but offer no proof, only warnings. There are those who believe the curse is psychological. That fear itself brings misfortune, but that doesn't explain the pattern. It doesn't explain the silence that follows its trail. Maybe it was never cursed. Maybe it was designed, created with intent, to carry something more than form or beauty, a container not of flowers, but of consequence. Maybe the deaths weren't accidents. Maybe they were part of the design, like a circuit completing itself, an object meant to end the lives of those who dare to possess it. Some even speculate the vase was a ritual vessel, a device that trapped something or someone long ago, and that each owner released a part of it. Not everything from the past should be preserved. Some things, perhaps, were meant to be forgotten. But forgetting doesn't erase what happened. It only hides a question. Who made the Bono vase? And why did they want it to kill?